It's a new month, so it's time for a new budget. Come budget with me for July 2022. Hey there, Brittany Flammer here with videos on my channel every week about budgeting and money saving tips for you and your family. Just to give you background, we live in northern Utah. We have 5 kids, and I'm sharing with you our budget or our money plan for the month of July. I'm gonna go ahead and open up our budget in my spreadsheet. You can snag it in my shop for a couple of dollars if you want, or create your own and follow along. Okay, let's start with income. My husband is a teacher and he is on salary, so he gets the same every month. Occasionally there's a little fluctuation, but it's pretty much the same every month. The LLC is my business, what I get my profits here from ads on YouTube and from selling my products and from doing my financial coaching. This is what I anticipate I will take after taxes and expenses and all of that. I'm guessing about $75. And side jobs, we are doing a ton of house projects, so I am not anticipating my husband to have any energy or time to do any side projects. So total income, $4,801 for the month. So now we're gonna go ahead and plan all of our expenses. It's a zero-based budget, so we want all of our money in to equal all of our money out. We wanna tell every dollar where to go. So tithing, we are Christians, we donate 10% of our gross income, and we do some humanitarian and some fast offerings, but we pay it all at once. So I am anticipating it will be about $775. Mortgaged, this is fixed. Electricity, we have solar panels. I'm guessing about $15 for the month. Natural gas, $72. I know that's what it's gonna be because we are on an average payment plan. I know natural gas has gone up, so for next year it will probably increase, but for right now it's $72 a month. Water and sewer, this is our city bill. Usually it is right around $100, but they have raised our water rates because of drought here in Utah, so they have increased the price of water. So we have been watering less than normal, but I'm sure our bill will go up. I'm just guessing because I don't have any history. I don't know how much it will go up. Life insurance is fixed. Car insurance is fixed. Phone bill, $30 is fixed. Internet, $58 is fixed. Gas for our cars, I am anticipating $200. We are not taking any big trips this month. However, there's just more driving around town with all the kids at home for the summer. Piano is fixed. We have 3 kids doing piano now, so that's $150 for the month. So total fixed expenses, $2,899. Now, I like to separate fixed expenses from variable expenses because fixed expenses, I don't have much control. Like, yes, we can try to use a little bit less water for our yard and try not to drive as much, but we don't really have much control. We have to pay insurance. We have to pay all of those things. Variable expenses, I have a lot more control over, so I like to keep them separate. Groceries, we are not going on any trips, but we have several friends that will be staying with us just for a night. My family's having a family reunion, and a lot of my family will probably be staying at our house. So we'll spend, even if we don't spend more on food, we'll just go through probably some more paper products, more toilet paper, all of that kind of stuff. So I'm increasing our budget for groceries for the month. Eating out, keeping it the same as usual. This is enough for my husband and I to go out to eat. Clothing, we don't have any major needs for clothing, but someone always needs something, so I'm just keeping it at $25. Kids money, this is their kind of allowance job system that we pay them when they do all of their jobs. For gifts, we do have a son with a birthday this month. He has been asking, number one thing on his list is soccer goals for our yard because he loves to play soccer, but he wants a goal to shoot on. So we've been looking at him. We were planning on buying him one, but our neighbor just yesterday went through and cleared out, doesn't have any kids at home anymore, cleared out a bunch of their stuff. They gave us soccer balls, volleyballs, a soccer net, cones, all of these things. So he didn't see them. So we just took the soccer goals, a soccer ball, and the cones, put them aside, and we will wrap them and give them to him. I know they're used. Maybe that is tacky to you, but for me, I could care less. He's just gonna use it, so it doesn't matter to me that it's used. It's still in good condition. So tell me if you would be willing to give a used gift to your kids for their party or for their birthday. When our kids were younger, I bought everything used. So we don't need any money for his birthday gift because we're going to give him that. We also have a friend getting married, so we'll probably give a gift. So we like having some money there for our gift category. Fun money, this is 25 for my husband, 25 for me, get to spend on whatever we want. Babysitter, this is just, usually we have our oldest two daughters babysit the younger boys, and we just pay them a little bit. So this means we could go out on a couple dates, or we could pay for a real babysitter for one night. So total variable expenses is $905 for the month. Now we don't have any debt other than our house, so we're gonna scroll down to our savings. This includes mostly sinking funds, also money we put into some investments. Our emergency fund is funded, so we're not adding anything to it. House maintenance, we're fairly new homeowners to this house, and this house is much larger and has more expenses than anywhere we've lived before. So we put in $150 a month just for regular maintenance. Right now we've been spending a lot in the yard, but we put some in every month so that we have money stockpiled in there. Flooring, we're not adding anything to this. We have some money in our flooring account for next year when we replace the rest of our flooring. Vacation, we are done with all major vacations for the year, and we still have money in our account, so I'm not adding anything to that. House updates, whenever we have any extra money, we try to put it into our house updates so that we can do things like add a third car garage, that kind of stuff. Car expenses, this is just for regular maintenance. We put $100 in every month so that when we have to do oil changes or registering the cars or any basic maintenance, we have the money already there. Christmas, we're just putting $25 a month. We'll use that to pay for our Christmas along with the cash back for our credit card. Kids' extracurricular activities. Some of their stuff like piano is monthly, so I pull that out of our budget monthly, but they'll do things that aren't monthly, like my kids, we signed them up for camps for the summer, or my daughter's gonna play volleyball in the fall, and it's for several months. It's not just a monthly expense. So I like to have that in an account, so when the expense comes up, we've already got the money for it. Bike maintenance, this is just goes into my husband. He uses a Cube card. I transfer the $25 there, so whenever he needs to do any maintenance on his bike, he's got money on his card. I do have a video explaining how to use Cube. If you're interested in that, I'll put a link to that in the description box down below. Extra mortgage payment. So our goal is any money we make from my business, we are going to put towards our mortgage. However, we get charged a fee for every extra payment we make a month. So I've opened up a bucket with our online savings account. So any money that we make from my business we'll put into that account, and then once or twice a year we'll go in and just make an extra payment with all of that money that's accumulated. So I'm anticipating making $75 for my business a month, so we'll plan on putting $75 into that account. Roth IRA, my husband has his retirement for his Roth IRA is pulled out of his paycheck, but this $350 is for me for my Roth IRA. And then mutual funds, we are putting this towards an investment for future expense, potentially rental properties, kind of what we're thinking, but we're just investing it for something for the future. So total money into savings is $1,000. If you look, you can see that's 20.8% of our total income goes to savings. Our goal is what we've kind of lived by for most of our life is donate 10%, try to save at least 20%, live off of the rest. If we can save and donate more, that's great, but we always want to live off of the rest. But I'm looking, our goal is to have this difference right here to be zero because we want money in to equal money out, and I'm negative, so I've spent an extra $280. So I'm going to take that out somewhere. I could take that out of our house update, or I'll just take it out of our groceries. So we'll do, instead of $700, we'll do $697, and that will change. So now we only have $902 for the month of variable expenses. And rather than having one big dollar amount at the beginning of the month for me to go through, I like to divide it by weeks. And so July, we've got 4 weeks. So I have $225 a week to spend in July. And so I use an envelope like this for each week. I get $225. And every time I spend money that's one of these variable expenses, I just subtract it. And when I get to zero, I'm done spending for the week and have to wait till the next week. So I like to use this envelope. I keep it in my wallet. And if there are any receipts I want to hang on to, I'll stick them inside the envelope. So I always have them. If you want to see the follow-up and see how we actually do on our budget for the month, then make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell so you get notified. Every month I do a budget report for the month showing you exactly how much we spent with our actual numbers and how we did with our budget. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.